Mississippians read banned books. But did you also know Mississippians write banned books? Authors include William Faulkner, Mildred D. Taylor, Alice Walker, Tennessee Williams, and even Richard Wright. So, do you think Mississippians care about the freedom to read? You bet we do.
Mildred Taylor, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Tennessee Williams, A Streetcar Named Desire.
Another famous Mississippian is Richard Wright. Mr. Wright was born on a plantation in Mississippi, but traveled all over our nation and around the world. He was a noted author, poet, and editor, and even adapted his book, Native Son, into a Broadway play. This novel and other works by Mr. Wright were often censored or banned. Mr. Wright was a political activist, and his novels and other writings were sometimes banned because of his affliction with the Communist Party, as well as the racial content. Nonetheless, Mr. Wright exhibited in reflective thoughts in Native Son, and it's read in these quotes. Men can starve from a lack of self-realization as much as they can from lack of bread. Violence is a personal necessity for the oppressed. It is not a strategy consciously devised. It is the deep, instinctive expression of a human being denied individuality. They hate because they fear, and they fear because they feel that the deepest feelings of their lives are being assaulted and outraged. And they do not know why. They are powerless pawns in a blind play of social forces.
Here's a famous quote from Mississippi author William Faulkner in his novel, As I Lay Dying. It's because I'm alone. If I could just feel it, it would be different, because I would not be alone. But if I were not alone, everybody would know it. And he could do so much for me, and then I would not be alone. Then I could be all right alone. Perhaps William Faulkner was considering censorship and banned books when he said, read, read, read. Read everything, trash, classics, good and bad, and see how they do it. Just like a carpenter who works as an apprentice and studies the master. Read, you'll observe it. Then write. If it's good, you'll find out. If not, throw it out of the window.
Alice Walker, Mississippi native and author of The Color Purple. Some famous quotes from this banned novel. Everything wants to be loved. Us sing, dance, and holler, just trying to be loved. I think it pisses God off if you walk by the color purple in the field somewhere and don't notice it. What it do when it pissed off? I asked. Oh, it makes something sense. People think pleasing God is all God care about. But any fool living in the world can see it always tries to please us back. Yeah, I say. Yeah, she say. It always making little surprises and springing them us when it's least expect. You mean you want to be loved? Just like the Bible say? Yes, Celie, she say. Everything want to be loved. Alice Walker also said, no person is your friend who demands your silence or denies your right to grow. So are those who try to censor books our friends? I don't think so.
Surely everyone knows the classic Southern novel Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. Although Margaret Mitchell was from our neighboring state of Georgia, she is certainly one of the most famous Southern writers. Some famous quotes from Gone with the Wind. Scarlet, always save something to fear, even as you save something to love. Life's under no obligation to give us what we expect. I can't think about that right now. If I do, I'll go crazy. I'll think about that tomorrow. After all, tomorrow is another day. And you know, Rhett Butler had something to say to Scarlett O'Hara about her objections to his reading material. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Mississippians write banned books. Mississippians read banned books. Mississippians fight